Well, his grandmother inspired his jewelry designs, and now his mother is the face of that line. But that's not where his artistry ends. Paintings, textiles, Brady Legler has it going on. Oh, and there's the features in Vogue as well. Meet artist and designer Brady Legler. So your jewelry and paintings have been on the cover of pages of Vogue, Elle, GQ, Modern Magazine, Grazia France, Elle Decor. What has been your favorite? I mean, that's just a mouthful right there.
Gosh, you know, probably Vogue. It was my sort of first, biggest, sort of most memorable one. It was with Irina Shayk, and so Vogue was definitely probably my favorite and most memorable. But other than that, probably any editorial that my mother's in, because she's sort of the face of my line now.
And that's such a cool backstory. It looks like we're looking at an ad with Samsung right now, so that of course had to be very inspiring. Just even seeing your work, seeing your pieces out there. And if we want to take a look at some of your newest pieces, you know, how has that launch been and where are you at now?
You know, the launch has been great. Right now I'm currently launched at Tivles here in Kansas City. So that's sort of my anchor right now. So if you ever need any Valentine's gifts or anything, Tivles is the place to go. But yeah, this is really the new line.
What did you focus on when you were creating it?
You know, so I started with, it all sort of stemmed from my grandmother's style.
Okay.
And she was very clean and very elegant, so that's sort of what I went with. Very sort of clean, simple sort of everyday designs, but still 18 karat and diamond and high quality.
One of these is actually one of the first pieces you ever did. You know, what was that and how was that inspired? Yeah,
so it was these right here, my pencil earrings, and it was just because I was constantly drawing and doodling, and so pencils was just a natural thing for me to sort of launch my line with. So that was my very first piece, was the pencil earrings.
Okay, and tell us how you got started, because this was so interesting to me when you were telling me about it.
Oh geez, you know, it's a long story. So it was when my grandmother was an old Italian Chanel model, and so she kind of raised me into that world of sort of style, and so it was when she passed that I took some of her old jewelry and reworked it for my mom and other family members, and that's really where the snowball effect started to happen.
And you kind of get a love for artistry early on. Now we can't not talk about the elephant in the room, right? We've got this gorgeous painting here and a lovely textile rug. So how did that transition, you know, from jewelry art?
From the jewelry art really came about. I was just going into college, so I was going into art school at Parsons in New York, and that's really where the paintings sort of came into play. The painting started, and then the paintings sort of snowballed into my abstract hand-woven rugs, and so it's very much a snowball effect from the jewelry to the art to the rugs.
So to date, is there anything here right now that maybe is your favorite piece?
Oh gosh, jewelry-wise, I would say the pencils, and this is probably one of my favorite pieces of artwork currently now.
How does this one speak to you?
You know, so a quick backstory is just the color blue, and Dad had a very rare cancer, and the color blue is a healing color, so that's why you see blue in my jewelry, blue in my paintings, and blue in my rugs. So that's sort of why that has a meaning to me.
Okay, so we in Kansas City, of course, love a full-on family story there, and your pieces are absolutely breathtaking, so thank you for sharing that with us, Brady.
Gosh, thank you.